And welcome back. She's been a professional psychic for the past 2 years, a psychic for the past 7. Now she's using her abilities to read coffee steam to help the Epilepsy Foundation. Jorianne, the coffee psychic, joins us this morning. Jorianne, welcome.
Hi, Hope.
Explain to me, how do you use coffee to do readings?
Okay, how I use coffee is it's the form of divination that I use. It acts as a crystal ball for me. Okay.
Do you want to give us an example?
Sure.
Okay.
What I do is I take a steaming hot cup of coffee and I start focusing, and what you'll see me doing is you'll start seeing me rubbing my hands. Okay. This starts to bring up the psychic energy in my body to clear my mind. And then what I start doing is I start bringing up information from the steam, and I've seen things like bodies, animals, faces. If there's a face with the eyes open, you know that people can see what they're doing. If not, they can't. Okay? So many different things, different parts of the body. And what I do after I take the information from the steam, I start pouring cream in. And I watch to see what symbols and figures come up in the cream. Many times the bubbles will also tell something different also.
Have you had a lot of success? Have you discovered that once you've done a reading, people have come back and said, that's exactly what's happened? And I'm sure you've also had a lot of naysayers.
Well, actually, well, not that many naysayers, because it's like once they sit down with me, and many times it'll just, it's really shocking. It's a great avenue for me.
Now, what are you doing to help the Epilepsy Foundation?
What I'm doing is I'm appearing at Cafe Classico on Sunday, the 18th, and on Monday, the 19th, 2 separate locations. And I'm doing readings, and they're a $10 charge, okay? And all of the proceeds are going to the Epilepsy Foundation of Greater Chicago.
That's terrific. How did you get involved in that?
And that, well, it seems like a very good idea. When I was younger, I had epilepsy. And I thought, this is something, it's one of those things, walk a mile in my shoes. Okay? And I just felt I want to give back.
That's terrific. Now, how can people reach you if they'd like to call you just on their own for a personal reading? And
okay, for personal readings, it's 312-776-1098.
Okay. All right, terrific. Well, thanks for joining us. It's certainly an interesting technique. Not a lot of people use regular coffee. I've heard of Turkish coffee where you read the grinds, but never the steam.
Right. With this form of coffee, I was shown once. I found it fascinating. It's like a movie picture for me. With the Turkish and Greek coffee, it appears to be one snapshot that they read.
Okay.
For me, it's like a motion picture. The information keeps coming up, and it goes back down, and it keeps coming up, and it's very, very vivid. It shows if there's difficulties, or it shows if there's great excitement coming in.
All right, Jorianne, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Hope.
And again, you can see her at Cafe Classico to help the Epilepsy Foundation. We'll be right back after this.